Welcome on board to your night flight to a relaxed tomorrow. It is great to have you today. Now is the time to slow down, let go, and just relax. Maybe you had an intense day, but now this lays all behind you. There is nothing to do right now but to let go and feel calm. I have prepared a special sleep story for you today, so lean back and just follow my voice. Have you ever been on a plane, cruising at 30,000 feet, and wondered about the quiet conversations happening just beyond the cockpit door? It turns out there's a kind of secret language up there. A string of simple words that holds the power to keep the skies orderly and safe all across the globe. Tonight we're going to drift off with the story of that language. A special alphabet born from chaos but created for calm. Let each word from Alpha to Zulu be a gentle guide into a world of fascinating stories and peaceful sleep. Let's go back in time, not too far, to the dawn of aviation. Imagine the sky not as the invisible highway it is today, but as a new and wild frontier. The planes are magnificent, but fragile. Their engines are a deafening roar in a constant fight against the wind. And through that roar, pilots are desperately trying to talk to each other, and to the few controllers on the ground using brand new radio technology. The airwaves are a mess, a storm of static and noise. A pilot from Italy is trying to understand a controller in England. An American pilot is trying to report his position to a tower in France. They're all supposed to be speaking English, the chosen language of the skies. But the words themselves are failing. In the crackle of a primitive radio, did the controller hear B or D? Did he hear M or N? It's a simple question, but at hundreds of miles per hour, thousands of feet in the air, a simple mistake can be catastrophic. Is that turned to heading 31P or 31V? The difference is a world away. A wrong runway, a missed landing, a collision course, all hiding in the static, waiting to be born from letters that sound just a little too much alike. During the Second World War, this problem got much worse. Allied forces from different countries needed to coordinate with absolute precision. The trouble was, they all had their own ways of spelling things out. The British Royal Navy used one system and the Royal Air Force used another. American forces used a system that came to be known as Able Baker, named for its first two words. Imagine the confusion. One pilot hears Able, another hears apples, and a third expects Amsterdam. In a world at war, this wasn't just messy, it was deadly. It became painfully clear that the world needed a single, unified voice. A language that could cut through the noise, rise above accents, and deliver its message with perfect clarity every single time. The sky was calling for a whisper that could be heard over the storm. The search for this universal language didn't happen overnight. It was a slow process, a gradual realization that order was desperately needed. As early as 1927, the International Telegraph Union took a first stab at it, creating an alphabet where letters were represented by city names: Amsterdam, Baltimore, Casablanca, Gallipoli, Havana, Jerusalem. It was a worldly, even poetic list, but it had its own issues. Many of the words were just too long or too specific to one region, creating new barriers to understanding. After World War II, everything changed. The roar of bombers gave way to the hum of passenger airliners. Civil aviation was booming, connecting the world like never before. With this new era of global travel came a new urgency. The International Civil Aviation Organization, or ICAO, was formed, and one of its first and most important jobs was to solve this communication puzzle. The world needed one alphabet for the sky, for everyone. So the ICAO brought in language experts, including a linguist from the University of Montreal named Jean-Paul Vinet, to help create it. The task was huge. They needed a list of words that could be spoken and understood by a pilot from any country with any accent. The rules were incredibly strict. Each word had to be a live word in English, French, and Spanish. It had to be easy to say, easy to recognize over a noisy radio, and most importantly, it couldn't have any negative meanings or associations in any culture. This new alphabet was carefully pieced together and then tested by pilots and controllers from 31 different countries. An early version was put into use in 1951, but pilots quickly found problems. Some of the words, like nectar and victor, were still causing confusion over the radio, so it was back to the drawing board for more refinement. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, which also needed a perfect system for its multinational forces, adopted a revised version. A few months later, on March 1, 1956, the ICAO implemented its final, perfected version. 5 key letters had been swapped out for the words we know today: Charlie, Mike, November, Uniform, and X-ray. This was it. The whispers on the airwaves now had their definitive script. It was a language born not from one nation, but from global teamwork, designed for one purpose: to make the skies safer for us all. It would become known as the ICAO alphabet, or more famously, the NATO Phonetic Alphabet. And now, let's just drift into that language. Let the rhythm of these words guide you into a state of deep relaxation. We'll journey together through this secret alphabet from beginning to end. Let each word be a soft footstep on the path to peaceful sleep. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, let the first word settle around you. Alpha, pronounced alpha. The journey begins. You might notice it's not spelled like the Greek letter alpha. That was on purpose. The creators wanted to make sure no one, no matter their native language, would accidentally pronounce it with a PH sound. It's a word of pure sound, a simple, open beginning. Bravo, bravo, a word of praise, of courage. In naval tradition, Bravo Zulu is the signal for a job well done. Feel that sense of calm accomplishment as you hear it. Bravo, Charlie, Charlie, a familiar, friendly name. Charlie was one of the words changed in the final 1956 version to make it clearer and steadier. Just relax into the sound of Charlie. Delta, delta, like the delta of a great river where the water slows and spreads out before meeting the sea. A point of calm transition. Here's a fun fact. In airports with a heavy Delta Airlines presence like Atlanta, pilots and controllers will sometimes informally say Dixie to avoid any mix-up with the airline's call sign. Echo, Echo H, a sound that repeats, fading gently into the distance. Imagine this word echoing in a quiet valley, each repetition softer than the last. Echo, echo, foxtrot, foxtrot. A smooth and steady dance, a word with rhythm and grace. Let its gentle cadence rock you slowly, peacefully. Foxtrot. Golf, golf, a simple, solid word, easy to say, impossible to mistake. It brings to mind a green and quiet space, a place of focus and calm. Hotel, H-O-H, tel, a place of rest, a temporary home on a long journey. The word itself feels welcoming. The H is always pronounced clearly, a rule to make sure it's never missed. Hotel, a sanctuary, India, India. A word that spans a subcontinent, evoking vibrant colors and ancient history. A word of discovery. Juliet, Julie-a-T, spelled with that extra T at the end. This was another careful choice, especially for French speakers, so they wouldn't be tempted to leave the final T silent. It's a small detail that ensures everyone is on the same page. Juliet, kilo, ki-elo. A word of measurement, of substance. It feels grounded and solid. Relax into the weight of the word kilo. Lima, Lima, a soft lyrical word, the capital of Peru, a city on the coast. The sounds are smooth, flowing easily. Lima, Mike, Mike. Like Charlie, this is another friendly name that replaced an earlier, more confusing word in the final version. It's strong, clear, and unmistakable. Mike, November, November, the sound of late autumn, a quiet time of transition. This word also went through changes to become what it is today, a perfect choice for clarity. Oscar, OSS CAC, a round open sound just like the O it represents. Feel your breath become as smooth and circular as the sound of Oscar. Papa, pa, pa, a simple, comforting word. One of the first sounds we learn to make, it's universal and understood in nearly every culture. Papa, Quebec, Quebec, a unique sound in the alphabet. It stands alone, distinctive and strong, representing a historic city and province. Romeo, Romeo, a name from a timeless story. It's a romantic flowing word. Let the gentle sound of Romeo carry you further into relaxation. Sierra, Sierra, like a majestic mountain range seen from above, a word of natural beauty and quiet strength. Sierra, tango, tango, another dance, this one known for its passion and precision. The word has a distinct rhythm, a pulse that is both energizing and hypnotic. Uniform, uniform, a word that means consistency, order, and harmony. It replaced an earlier draft's word to create a feeling of perfect balance, everything in its right place. Uniform, victor, victa, the word for victory. A declaration of success and safety, the successful end of a journey. Let that feeling of quiet victory wash over you. Whiskey, whiskey, a warm, smooth sound. The word flows like a slow amber river. A word of comfort and warmth. Whiskey, X-ray, X-ray, a word from science. The power to see through things, to understand what lies beneath. It's precise and technical. X-ray, Yankee, Yankee, a word with a strong American heritage but recognized all over the world. A clear, sharp sound that cuts through any noise. Yankee, Zulu, Zulu, the final word, the end of the journey, a powerful rhythmic word from a proud African culture. It brings our alphabet to a close. From Alpha to Zulu, the sky is mapped and the journey is complete. As you drift now in this calm space, know that this secret language isn't just for the sky anymore. This alphabet, perfected for pilots, was so successful that it was adopted far and wide. It became the standard for all NATO military forces, allowing a soldier from Canada to communicate flawlessly with a counterpart from Turkey. It's used by emergency services, firefighters and paramedics rushing to a scene where spelling a street name correctly can be the difference between life and death. You might hear it from maritime crews navigating the vast oceans, or even a customer service agent on the phone, carefully spelling out your name to avoid a mistake. The International Telecommunication Union, the same group that first tried to standardize radio alphabets back in the 1920s, officially adopted this version by 1959. This made it the universal standard for all military, civilian, and amateur radio communications on the planet. Think of it. A single list of 26 words, carefully chosen, rigorously tested, and globally accepted. A simple solution to a profoundly complex problem. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to cooperate. It's a language of pure function, designed only for clarity and safety, and in that simplicity there is a deep and profound beauty. The technology in a modern cockpit is light years ahead of the crackling radios of the past. There are digital data links and satellite communications, but still the human voice remains the final backup, the ultimate tool. And so this alphabet, these whispers on the airwaves, are as vital today as they were in 1956. They're taught to every student pilot, practiced until they're second nature, a fundamental part of the trust we place in those who guide us through the skies. As the hum of the engines becomes the only sound you hear, let your mind rest in the quiet order of this language. A system born from chaos to create a world of calm. A whisper that carries the weight of safety on its syllables. If you've enjoyed this journey into the secret language of the skies, maybe you'll subscribe and drift off with us again. We have many more stories to tell. But for now, there's nothing left to do. Nothing to solve. You have completed the journey. You have traveled from Alpha to Zulu. The pilots are watching over you. The controllers are guiding the way. All is well. Let the gentle whispers of the alphabet fade, replaced by the deep, peaceful rhythm of your own breathing. Drift now into a safe and silent sleep, sweet dreams in the language of the skies. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu. Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Zulu.